we're about to get started with a pretty similar set of content to what everybody over at Rocket League Central's just finished watching. Who won Gfinity, by the way? Who won? Because I saw the Baguettes were in a final, but K-Dop sounded pretty annoyed when I subbed to him. He said something in French that sounded like someone stole my baguette. Let's get into the first tournament. The first match of this tournament. Let's see if it is actually 128 people. There are indeed 128 people, right? Right, Goose or Grouchy, who's it going to be? Like I was saying, this is pretty similar content to Gfinity, just with a cube and hoops. Right, Grouchy's already in the lead. We're waiting for Goose to get started here. Everybody wanted Goose.
For so long on YouTube and finally made it onto Twitch. Have you ever considered doing interviews or podcasts with pros or upcoming players? Thanks for the best RL content, Johnny.
Lemo the Emo Lemon. Lemo the Emo Lemon. Thanks for the £58 and £47 donation. Are you serious? Thank you so much, man. Glad that you've enjoyed the YouTube content, and thanks for swinging by to Twitch. As far as podcast content goes, yeah, really seriously thinking about doing a podcast like around RLCS this year. Very much considering it. What do you guys think about that? I could grab a co-host and we'll just talk about RLCS every week, because there's no more RLCS overtime. So there's definitely a gap for that. I think I could probably help fill that void. What do you guys think? Would you guys watch that? Goose, you don't want to drive into the large orange obstacle there. You want to drive through it. Not a bad shot there by TRITON. Of course, we've got a cube here today for hoops. If somebody scores a beach football goal, I'm going to be so happy. You don't understand how happy I'm going to be. So if anybody doesn't know what a beach football goal is, it's where you just hit the ball along the ground, but since the ball is a cube, it can bounce anyway. So you don't need to start a bounce dribble, you just hit the ball forward and then hope that it bounces into the goal. That's not a good strategy to rely on in Cube Rocket League, but it is very funny when it works, so I'm really rooting for that personally. I hope we see a couple of beach football goals. Back and forth from TRITON and Goose is pretty even so far. I'm gonna give TRITON the edge though, not because he's just scored, but he's been recovering faster. Goose is taking himself really out of the game for some of his attacks. Nice little shot there by TRITON, look at that. Little pop with the cube off the backboard and in. What's with all the hosts today? Goodness me. Get up, thanks to the host. Did you win Gfinity, my man? I hope you enjoyed the Twitch Prime sub that I subbed live on stream. I was hoping that there was going to be another easy streak, but it seems like you've disabled that notification. I was gutted. Thanks to the host, K-Dop. Hope you had a good stream. Oh yeah, so boys, that'll probably be a thing. I was just gauging your response. I didn't respond to the Twitch chat response, but I saw the response. I noticed that you guys are pretty for the podcast idea about RLCS. I've got a couple of co-hosts in mind, but I wouldn't mind seeing your guys' feedback on that. Like, who do you want to see talk about Rocket League, talk about RLCS in a podcast type thing? Like, you can drop a name in chat or in comments, like whoever you want. I'm happy to take suggestions. Oh, K-Dop, thanks for the Prime sub. The little Prime sub trade there. I've subbed with my Prime to K-Dop and he uses his in my stream. I appreciate that, dude. We're on Easy Street, probably. You want Shogun, Marky, Espion, various pros, Lethamir, Kasim G, Jesse, John Sandman. I don't know who Bindi Irwin is. Is that like Steve Irwin's daughter, maybe? Rizzo, Scrub, Doomsy, definitely Shogun. Neat Mike, Neat Mike, Neat Mike, Neat Mike, Sunless Cat. Okay, I think I've remembered all of those suggestions. We'll just plug that in the long-term memory. And yeah, we'll come back to that later. We'll see. We'll see. So Goose is still having a little bit of difficulty getting height on the ball. I said earlier on I was all for the beach football, you know, just roll the ball at the opposition goal, hope that it bounces in. But he needs to rely on a little bit more direct, skillful approach at this point. He's only got 58 seconds to find a couple of goals, and so far he's on 0. Not a good score total. Okay, can he get any elevation of this? No, he can't. He tried to cut it inside, and he drove past the ball. Looks like he's trying to set up a wall shot with the cube. It's never been done before. The cube doesn't really like being pushed up walls like the ball does. This does look like he's going to go to Triton. Unfortunately, Goose, the fan favourite from the bracket, is going to be bowing out of this one. I'll go and take a scroll through the bracket after this match is over. Just a very brief scroll and see who we've got in this one, if we've got any recognisable names. Twitch Cole, thanks for the 2 month row of Prime, and Tagath, thanks for 4 months with Tier 1. I appreciate that. The subpar but HD boys. Yeah, there's a lot of good options, aren't there, for like podcast hosts. I want, you know, if I'm honest with you guys, like I don't know exactly who I'd want to do a podcast with to talk about RLCS, but these are like the criteria that I would really look for. Not in a podcast co-host for me, but if I'm wanting to watch, I'm putting myself in the viewer's shoes. If I'm going to watch a podcast about Rocket League, I want the people on there to be really, really honest. Like, I don't want any of this wishy-washy, anybody can win, everybody's good nonsense. I'm sick of hearing that. There's plenty terrible Rocket League pro players, and that's what I want to hear from people. I don't want them to be like, oh wow, every team's amazing and anybody can win. So I'm not going to make any predictions. That's like a no. That's a no from me. But if somebody's like really not afraid to put their predictions, put their neck out there for their opinions, then yeah, that's a good thing. Get Marky. Yeah, Marky, exactly, perfect. Marky's just very brutally honest. So yeah, you're right, Marky would be ideal for this. But I also want somebody who's going to watch every RLCS game. I would be sick if, well, it would drive me insane if I was doing like a podcast with somebody and every week I'm having to educate them on what happened. They'd be like, oh wait, who won that? Oh, who plays for that team again? I don't want that. So I want somebody who's actually going to do their own research, you know? Gibbs would be perfect for that. Gibbs is sometimes a little bit afraid to, I mean, Gibbs sometimes sometimes like goes in on people, but it's in a kind of joking way. I don't know, it never sounds like a burn when Gibbs says something about a team. It always just sounds like, oh, Gibbs. Like, typical Gibbs, he's back at it again. He's just too nice, you know? There's some people who are just way too nice to ever actually roast someone. And that's not a bad thing. Like, if you're too nice, probably a good thing. Okay, who do you guys want to see for round 2? You all wanted to watch Grouchy and Andrew. So we'll go for Andrew. Only person I really like is Shogun. The rest seem to just enjoy the game more. Not sure, I don't understand what you mean there. Alright, so we've got Andrew versus Jordy RP. Andrew's just missed the boost. Luckily for him, Jordy RP has just popped the ball into the wall. I would love to see more of this sort of design used for other Rocket League, what do you call it? Other Rocket League maps. The design where the ball can, or rather that your car can pass through a surface, in this case the net in front of the goal, but the ball cannot. You could even reverse that. You could have a surface that the ball can go through, but cars can't go through. That would be quite interesting, I think. Have Sizz on your podcast. Sizz is our current player though. Like usually if you've if you're a current player in RLCS, I'm not sure if that would be a good person to be like a podcast co-host like there every week, because they've got to focus on actually winning the tournament that they're in, which is they're not going to be helped to do that by being a podcast co-host. If a player wanted to be like an RLCS starter, wanted to co-host a podcast that I'm in, that I'm hosting, I would be a bit concerned. I'd be like, why do you want to do this? This isn't going to help you win games with your team rather. So I don't know if I would recommend that for a start. But as far as getting guests on, like, yeah, current players would probably make good guests for podcasts. RLRS player would do well. I don't know if they would. Like, nobody knows the RLRS players. Like, except RLRS players who have been demoted to RLRS. Like, nobody really knows who they are. So everybody would just be like, why should I listen to this guy's opinion?
Johnny Boy, he is a complete unicorn and will destroy anybody who stands in his way. His
Thanks,
nose
Mark Davies,
does the
for the fiver.
mainly.
Oh, Jordy Rip, you're not going to get many better opportunities than that. Now, I don't know if getting an American, like, this is just entirely time zone based. I don't know if getting an American co-host is a good idea at all. That would not make it very easy to schedule things. It's probably better for me to stick with somebody who operates in the same time zone as me. Look at that pop by Andrew. The man who was, I think, third or second choice for the Game 1 Spectate is showing up big. Great pop off the wall there. Take a 2-goal lead. He's in the driver's seat. He just needs to defend now. Yummy Cheese Man. So I've talked about time zones, and now you've picked somebody who's from literally the other side of the world. Like me and Yummy Cheese Man are, I think, 10 hours or 9 or 11, I can't remember, hours apart in terms of time zones. That would be exceptionally difficult. Yummy's a great guy, but that would be super hard for both of us to be on a podcast together. Jesse. Yeah, does Jesse watch RLCS though? Does he? Jesse? Does Jesse know who all of the teams are? Jesse's another, he's trying to be like a streamer slash player guy. I know, I'll come up with something, boys. Don't worry, don't worry. I want your feedback. I appreciate all of the suggestions. Gonna do any more tournaments after this? Probably not. I think after this we're gonna do some tier 3 sub stuff, and that'll probably be it for the stream today. That's the plan. What about Shogun? Yeah, Shogun would be a good guy to get in on that, because he's really smart about the Rocket League scene, and he's not afraid to state his opinion. All right, rip Jordy, whatever. It was a Jorby or Jordy, I can't remember. Psionics, by the way, if you're watching, can you make this tournament disappear from my tournament subscriptions? Because I can't actually make this go away. It's been here for months. Made this on April 3rd. It's still been there. Let's get into round 3 though. Who's qualifying? How do you get into one of these tournaments? You just have to follow me on Twitter, and you'll see when I tweet out that I'm doing a tournament. Editor, cut me out. All right, job done. Job done, boys. Right, should we look at this round 3 game? Yeah, we'll go for it. This one started. Is it still 0-0? Still 0-0 according to the bracket. Let's hop in. What are we up to in sub points now? 1605 apparently. Need to get a screenshot of that. That's crazy. I can't actually believe that. Like, just a couple of days ago, our sub points record was something like, I think it was something like 1340, something like that. And now our sub points record is over 1600. Are you guys kidding me? The support recently has been absolutely insane. 1360, was it 1360? Because I tweeted it out when I got that sub record, or sub points record. I tweeted it out because I was like, this is the record all time. We're never going to beat this. What shot there by who's VXQO? This is a not bad lobby that we're seeing here. Pretty quick up aerial there, and nice placement on the shot. So we're just shy of 98,000 followers. Appreciate all the support today and recently, guys. You guys are all far too kind. Floated off my stream, come to say hi. Thanks for coming to say hi. I appreciate that, dude. Hoops main. We might actually have a couple of Hoops mains in here. There are some Hoops mains out there. Over at rankedhoops.com. If you like playing hoops more than regular Rocket League, check out rankedhoops.com. Yeah, I can't understand that language, so kind of concerned about what that's saying to me. You could audition randos for the co-host role. Andy Logan, thanks for the £5. I had no idea what that said because I don't speak that language, but I appreciate the $5. Isn't it rankedhoops.com? Maybe it's not .com, but it's rankedhoops something. I swear that there's a website or a Discord called Ranked Hoops where people who like hoops can go and play, and they've got their own little ranked leaderboard. It's kind of like Six Mans, but for hoops. I believe oh, it's .gg. Rankedhoops.gg. My bad. So definitely check that out. I'm sure there's a couple of hoops lovers in here. They're probably going to be very welcoming to you. If they're not, then tell them that they're going to have to deal with me and the spam that my community will bring them. It's to be feared. To be feared. Just as much as Pixel's kickoff. Nice little touch there by Pixel. Good clear as well. He had still got a little bit of work to do after the initial control on the back wall. He's got the boost steal though. Pixel really dictating the game right now. Trying to quickly turn around. Remember, half flipping, of course, through the cube. A little bit more awkward than half flipping through the ball. Just as pretty much everything is with the cube. Again, reasonable control by Pixel. No boost steal coming in for who's VXQO there. It's going to make it very awkward. He's going for the... I like that. He's going for the beach football goal. We talked about this earlier. If anybody could have just bounced the ball in with complete luck, I'm going to be giving them the tournament win, regardless of whether or not they actually win the tournament. This is really smart. Pixel just wasting the time down. Who's VX doesn't have many options there. I would have liked to see Who's VX maybe swerve in for a big demo play. That was one of the chances he had to make there. So he didn't want to be going for a dodge into the ball because that could go really badly. Pixel could counter attack. by neutralizing the 50-50. But sometimes if the opponent's doing that, just sticking the ball in their own corner and hiding behind it, you can just drive straight through the ball without dodging and get a demo on them, or drive straight past the ball and demo them. Something you guys can try out in your own games, not just applicable to hoops. What's the prize pool? Pfft, a prize pool for a Cubic Hoops tournament. Are you having a laugh, mate? Not today, mate. You did it in the game you lost. Still though, Justin Mix. It was probably worth it. Did you save the replay? Speaking of which, I better save a replay of this. Pixel, definitely a player I'm expecting to see further on in this tournament. This has been an impressive couple of minutes that we've seen from him. Very well played, good speed, good recoveries, good control of the cube. We didn't see anybody really using too much dribbling with the cube. That's something I want to see more of. I want to see more ball carrying with the cube, just because it shows people you can ball carry the cube. The cube doesn't really stop you from doing that. Ah, there we go. Okay. The tournament disappeared for a second there, but it's back. Okay, let's get into Luke the Nuke and Aussie. Round 4, the top 16. Andy Logan next to the 420. I'm not sure about all these foreign language donations. I would appreciate if you guys would use Brian to speak in a language which I do understand. But you know, whatever. Appreciate the money. Can't really say anything about that. What am I doing? The bracket wasn't loading, so I was trying to reload. Get the bracket. Oh no, Aussie! He's just on gold. He was up by 2. And we joined the lobby and he's just choked it at the first hurdle. He just let it happen as well. He like popped it in his own back wall. It's going in and he's like, yeah, I'll just let that happen. Why not? Don't need to save that. We've got a grand champ, by the way, for Luke the Nuke. So Aussie's got to be careful here. Beach football attempt by Luke the Nuke, and then he's driven into the rim. So I think a smart decision, followed up by a questionable one. And we might see some ball carrying here. Aussie there trying to get the ball up on top of his own car. What's Luke the Nuke going to go for? Not the fastest power slide turn, but he got around quick enough just in time to stop Aussie here. This time the ball is up onto the wall. But Luke the Nuke with a slower recovery. The ball's going to do the work for him though. It stays out of danger for the time being. Flick attempt for Luke the Nuke. He needs a lot of help with the bounce. It's not going to happen. 8-1, but thanks to 25 months in a row. That's all the months.
Boy, hello.
Welcome back, boy. Hello to you. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I enabled that button on my YouTube that's like enable partnerships or whatever it's called. I think it's like the YouTube version of subscribing on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Can anybody confirm that? I should be the one to know the answer to this question, but the truth is I don't. Does anybody know if that's true? It is? Okay, so the YouTube version of subbing on Twitch. What do you guys reckon I should do for that? Yeah, I enabled that? Okay, cool. Thanks, man. I thought I did, but I wasn't sure. What do you guys think I should do for that? What are other YouTubers doing to encourage people to subscribe to their YouTubes using the join button? Because right now, I think I put in like what you needed to put in 1 perk, and I just chucked in AMA because I needed something as a placeholder. But I could change that. I can add to it, obviously. What do you guys want? Get their address. I'm not sure about that one.
Strangers at okay,
I do understand that. That's Scottish Gaelic, but I'm not going to translate. Thanks to the 420 Andy Logan. PewDiePie's doing member exclusive streams. I'm not sure about doing member exclusive streams on YouTube. Maybe. I mean, would you guys want that? Because I kind of stream on Twitch. I wouldn't want to stream on YouTube because that would cut down my stream time on Twitch inevitably. So I'm probably not going to do that. Like, I don't know what I could do. Like, really, right now, if you join to I'll give you a shout out live on stream if you join my my YouTube. Nice wave dashing by both players here. Close that extra bit of distance. Rizzo's GF versus Squishy GF. Wait, Squishy has a girlfriend? Oh yeah, actually I think I've seen they like did a stream together, didn't they? Where Squishy did her makeup or something. I don't really remember. Make a shout out video for all partners. No, not a video. I think I'll probably maybe that's a good idea. I'll do a shout out video for all partners every month. Nah, I'm not gonna do any streams on YouTube. I don't think. We're just gonna focus on streaming on Twitch because it's, I think, a better platform for streaming on. I'm not that desperate for people to sponsor, aka join my YouTube channel. to do more streams there, exclusive streams that the plebs can't watch. Because the truth is, not everybody can afford to sub. There's a lot of people who would love to sub, who would love to support their favorite content creators, but they can't because they just don't have the money at this point in their life. That's totally fine. I don't want to like take the opportunity away from them for being able to watch the content just because they can't afford to do that. So I'd rather just continue to do free content like I currently do. That's a GG. Aussie moving on. Luke the Nuke. Everybody that were joining, or all the players that were like watching out for, were like, oh, let's join this game because Luke the Nuke's got a cool name. They always lose. Hopefully we'll get a quarterfinal match pretty soon. We got CRUNGUS and Aussie moving on there already. So Niceron. Oh, Niceron's actually behind. Let's hop into the second half of this game. Because I thought Niceron was going to make a run this tournament. He usually does. But he's losing, apparently. He might have actually just lost. Let's see. Oh, we can't even see. The scoreboard doesn't come up because I was too late. I think Niceron might have just lost this. Zedatacky, thanks for £3.12.
Please and colonensa 9 Qzol.
Why are you guys doing all these foreign language donations?
Please and colonensa 9 Qzol, alright. Ushtasim shas now optasim ol u8 men in de kolobos die. Trrr, chiak is emained begonda kol. Baby stay push yo oh. This song is great. Rrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr
Yeah, here, listen. Somebody go and join my YouTube channel just so I can see if it works, because it says that there's this page that people are going to appear on if anybody joins. I want to see if it works. So somebody go join. I'll sub back to you. I'll subscribe to your Twitch YouTube channel as well. If you're the first person. If you're the first person to join me on YouTube, sponsor my channel, then I'll join back. Costs a $5. Exactly. I'll spend a $5 back, and we're both gonna pay the YouTubes. Nice little pop there by Forza. He's gonna tie things up. That was a bit of an awkward spot for Imminent Strike. Did he use a quick up aerial here?
Johnny.
Oh, he just double jumped.
Johnny.
Extract Clays, thanks for the $5.
Johnny.
What's up?
Johnny.
What's up?
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah. What's up?
Johnny.
Yeah, Brian. It's
Johnny.
Hi.
Johnny.
Brian, I heard you.
Johnny.
I heard you the first time,
Johnny.
Brian.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Brian.
Johnny.
I heard
Johnny.
you the first time, mate.
Johnny.
Yeah. What is it?
Johnny. Johnny. Johnny.
Yep.
Do you like bread?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Good talk. Good talk, Brian. All right, 1-1. Imminent Strike starts the beach dribble. I love it. You see what he was going for there? He's just rolling the ball forward, or the cube, I should say, hoping that eventually it kicks up into the air at almost complete random. He could go for it again. Is he going to do it? I love it. Okay, he's a bit off target here, but the early challenge from Forzen would have shut down the beach dribble anyway. Oh, if we get a like tournament winner with a beach dribble, I'm going to be so happy. Not like, you know, 5-year-old child on Christmas morning happy, but I'll be happy regardless. Yeah, I got some FFZ emotes. They don't work for my my stream cap chat, but they do work in Twitch chat. How do people join my games like 1v1 and ceiling shots and stuff? Just be really, really good. Just be like one of the best players in the world. Then I might ask you. I get a lot of people messaging me on the regular saying like, I'm platinum, but I'm really good at ceiling shots. Can I play on your stream? And I will never reply to those messages because I get them all day. It's just pointless to reply to them all. You'll donate as soon as your birthday in 2 days. Well, happy early birthday, dude. Careful not to spam too much. There's a win for Imminent Strike. The bounce was pretty fortunate there. Oh my days, look at that off the back wall. I got F1 that I didn't see the first time around. He saved his own shot, and then it was going to bounce clear off the back wall, but it beached its way back into the net. I love it. Unlucky Forzen. Like, genuinely unlucky. What a win, though. Yeah, save replay before leaving. What a win, though, for Imminent Strike. He's moved on into the quarterfinal. Let's see if we can get into the next round now. I think one of the quarterfinals might have started. Yeah, one and two, actually, have started. Let's do this one first, because they're at a higher score. After the tourney, we're going to do some Tier 3 sub stuff. Days behind on Tier 3 content. You met me in a game. Your name is Faith Bungie. You scored 3 ceiling shots in a game. Don't know if you remember. I have played a fair bit of Rocket League this season, so I don't remember. pretty much anybody's names from people I play against. In fact, I'm really bad for that. Like when I play Rocket League with my mates, one of them will be like, oh yeah, this guy, we just had him in our last game. He was our teammate. And I'll be like, really? I never look at names when I'm playing. I'm just playing the game. I don't look at who we're against. Don't look at the names of anybody in the lobby. So if I don't realize or don't remember you, it's not like it's nothing personal. I just don't remember anybody.
Big nose.
I do remember beating somebody who was like saying he's really good at ceiling shots, and I was like, well, it's a good thing that's all he's good at, because we could have been in trouble otherwise. Nice half flip by Snot here. Look at this. It's not a half flip, he's actually air roll backwards and then flipped into the ball, but looks the same. Well, God, thanks for the £4 and a £20 donation. I appreciate that a lot, man.
Big nose.
I think it was you because you beat me. I beat most people who only go for ceiling shots and stuff. Like, it is pretty easy to beat people who are only good at one thing like that. The ceiling shots aren't really that hard to save. If you just position really close to your goal line as a reactive guy. And if you realize somebody's like shooting early on ceiling shots, just challenge early. I'd give you 2 different pieces of advice. If you're the furthest defender forward, just challenge as early as possible on ceiling shots. And if you're the furthest defender back, just stay really close to your goal line. So you give yourself the maximum time to react to what's happening. That's going to be fine. Yeah, most people who are just really good at one kind of shot, it's not that hard to stop because you know it's coming. And ceiling shots are not that efficient. Like, usually if you fail a ceiling shot, that's GG for your offensive pressure. Whereas if you fail like a dribble or like a normal shot, your team can very often continue attacking, so you can actually get more shots, more opportunities to take everything you ever, to seal everything you ever wanted. Whatever the lyrics of that song are, I forget. Good recovery by Snot again. Pixel was trying to secure more boost for himself there while denying it, but he's actually ended up with a slight deficit. I like that bump though by Pixel. Flick not quite able to get the ball up in a threatening position though. Gotta get a spam filter for Brian. He has one already. People just bypass it. Like, there's a spam filter, there's like a million blacklisted words, and still people find a way around him. So the pressure for Snot's been unreal. Pixel is trying to flick into the net. That's his main strategy. I reckon he should just be bopping the ball forward on the deck. Where's the beach dribble? Where is it, Pixel? I said earlier on I expected to see this man further on, and we did, but he's hit the brick Snot wall. And again, Pixel going for the exact same strategy. The ball carry into the flick, and it's not going to work. That's surely another goal at the other end. What a save actually by Pixel. He's kept it within 1. Tight angle shot, another save required, another save secured for Pixel. He boosts back down onto the 100. Snot's going to have to run back now. Can Pixel get an earlier shot? He's been dribbled by the ground. Cube is just not his friend in this particular lobby. They've got to make amends very soon because he's only got 30 seconds to find a goal or he's going to be out of this one. Surprise attack from Pixel, side on. Snot doesn't commit. Can Pixel create another chance? He's got the 100 boost, so he's got an opportunity. He's got a 3-point turn though to actually face the ball. Here he goes, bounce dribble is commencing, but he's off target. And when the ball does finally bounce up, it's only into the corner, not into the goal. Snot looking a bit awkward though. Can Pixel capitalize? Somehow Snot is still applying pressure to the ball, and the half flip's going to continue that fact. 0 boost for Snot. 100 or so for Pixel. But can you make the cross map dribble with the cube? He's doing a good job so far. He's got to do even better still though. Tell you what, that's not a bad effort. Pixel had to come back and, or rather Snot had to come back and make a save. But he did get the save, and that's a GG. Well done by Pixel to actually get a shot on target at the end of that match. It's not easy to do a cross-pitch dribble with a cube in hoops and get a shot on target. That's exactly what we just saw. Semi-final, actually, the round that we're into now, I believe. Actually, we might be able to catch the end of this last game, Imminent Strike versus Delta. Got any advice for improving? You're going to have to be a little bit more specific there. You joined my YouTube. Did I get a notification? Oh, wait, no, I didn't get a notification. Hold on. Let me go check for you. If that actually worked. Hold on a second, boys. We're checking to see if my YouTube channel now has a single... No, listening to my own video. We don't want that to happen. Right. Wait a minute, boys. Got to go to my creator studio, I believe. I'm a bit new to this. Been doing this for 2 years, by the way. Okay. So I go to community page, I believe, and then channel members. Let's see if we've got any in the members section. We do. Tyler P 3 minutes ago has wait. Yeah, he's subscribed to my channel, or joined my channel, I should say. Is this you, Tyler P? Is that you? It will be Beef Tyler 1488. There you go, mate. We've got a YouTube sponsor just like that. Appreciate that, dude. So yeah, Minute Strike was able to get another win there. Sorry, we had very important matters to attend to. Was getting that $5 in the bank real quick. Alright, so it does work. Just wanted to know if it worked. Thanks for confirming that, dude. Improving reactions. You mean reaction time? There's like some website where you can test your reaction time, can't you? There's like a clicking reaction time challenge. Right, CRUNGUS in a bit of an awkward spot here. Snot. We've already seen him on stream. Looking pretty good in the quarterfinal. Now he's back in the semi-final. Who do you guys expect in the grand final? I would not be surprised to see Snot there after what we saw from him earlier. Some very strong recovering and another great half flip. I almost said strong half flipping and it would have been perfectly timed because he's just done it again. You got to the quarterfinals, got eliminated by error in the tournament. Oh, unlucky, mate. Oh, Snot, look out, that's the rim, mate! CRUNGUS ties up the game. Snot just drove right underneath the bar and then jumped up into it. That's got to sting a little bit. It's going to hurt in the morning. It's gonna hurt in about 3 minutes and 20 seconds if he doesn't get another goal back. And that's gonna be 2-1. CRUNGUS is all over Snot's weak kickoff. What is going on in this one for Snot? I'm not sure what he was going for, but I wouldn't recommend it. Don't try that at home. Do not try that at home. So yeah, appreciate all of the support recently, guys. We're almost at 100k on Twitch, just hit 20k on Twitter. We just got our first ever YouTube sponsor today. Incredible stuff. Sub points record. What more could you need? Yeah, I'll think of something to make YouTube sponsoring worthwhile. I'll come up with something because I know a lot of you guys want to support me and support the channel, and you're not really able to get onto Twitch to subscribe or to support me here, and that's fine. You know, maybe YouTube's an easier place for you to drop a little bit of support. So I'll think of something. Think of something. Ideas welcome. I'll gladly steal somebody's idea. Gladly. Haven't you been sponsored on YouTube for a while? No, I mean, sponsored. That, like, sponsor is what YouTube call the join button. Like, if you see the join button, it's basically YouTube's version of subscribing on Twitch. I know it's a bit confusing. You've got follow on Twitch is a subscription on YouTube, then subscription on Twitch is a join on YouTube, aka a sponsorship. I don't really know what they want to call it, but yeah, one of those.
Johnny Boy _ I sent Discord message.
Oh, I changed it to members.
Time. Boy Bean.
Oh, thanks, Say Carnage. Appreciate the 250 bits. I'll check it out when I've got time. Nice little flick there by CRUNGUS. He's gonna get denied by the post though. Trip up onto Snot on the recovery. CRUNGUS applying the pressure in the back. Look at this. The flicks with the Batmobile. Really looking quite threatening. Would you get banned if you said the name of the country that has this flag? I think it'll probably time you out, but I wouldn't like tread the... I'm not sure why you would want to tread the line with any potential racism. It's not a good idea. Pre-jump for CRUNGUS, not going to work. The bump for Snot keeps him at bay for long enough for the ball to drop in. We're back into a one-goal game. Nice shot by Snot here. Good speed, good accuracy. A little bit of follow-up aggression as well. I love the trifecta of offensive plays there. The non-EU friendly streams, you stream at 1 AM. I started streaming at like 10 PM Central European today. It's not the worst time for EU. I don't know, recently the Universal Open's been on. They've finished at like 9 or like half 9 PM UK time. Oh dear. That is actually going backwards. Big chance for Snot. He's taking his sweet time with it though. Remember, this is actually first to 5 wins. We've not seen 5 goals in any of the games on stream. But we might be about to if CRUNGUS can get another one. I know it's just a country. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why you'd want to like try and or go up to the line for racism. Like, if you're gonna try and be edgy and cool, like, pick a different topic than racism, maybe. Because there's plenty ways that you can be an edgelord without just being a complete muppet while doing it, you know? If that's what you're all about. Good interception by CRUNGUS. 50 seconds left on the clock. Aye, back to previous topic. For now, I'm just going to be giving shout-outs to all of my channel members on YouTube. I'll make sure to do that during a YouTube segment of the stream. We'll just go for that for the time being. Will there be another tournament? No more tournaments after this today. These take a long time to get through, especially when you're doing maximum like 128 people tournaments. CRUNGUS has a chance there. He could have ended it all, but he doesn't want to take any unnecessary risks. He's got the clock on his side. Snot really did beat this quite heavily. It was that kickoff that threw the game away, in my opinion. He had a tie game. Nice little recovery off the rim there for Snot. But think back to the first goal that CRUNGUS scored. It was Snot rimming himself, and then in the kickoff that followed, CRUNGUS just scored direct because Snot didn't want to hit the ball on the face-off. A bit questionable.
Was only 9 years old, greater than I loved Johnny so much. I had all the merchandise and movies, greater than I pray to Shrek every night before bed. Kitten him for the life I've been given, greater than Johnny is love I say. Johnny is life, greater than my dad hears me and calls me a love.
Yeah, so that's gonna be yeah, that's gonna be a censor from Brian on the last word of that message. So unlucky there, Will Gono. Thanks for the 420 though, appreciate that. Yeah, we've got a couple of blacklisted words, so there's no point. Meanwhile, gonna hop into the grand final for you guys.
He slaps me and sends me to go to sleep, greater than I'm crying now, and my face hurts, greater than I lay in bed and it's really cold, greater than suddenly a warmth is moving towards me, greater than it's Johnny.
I'm so confused. I don't know what these messages are trying to say, but Will Gono, thanks for the 420 again. I think I've subbed. I think I did it. Yeah. I think I successfully subbed to your buddy. So, job done on that one. Yeah, we did it, boys. Right, I've successfully subbed. We're in the grand final. It's 2 minutes gone. And we've actually got a brand new player that we've not seen all tournament long, Dory, for. He's gone for a close range aerial shot. Just booms the post. CRUNGUS. Need a little bit of help from his opponent to get the ball rolling.
I am so happy, he whispers into my ear, this is my swamp. He grabs me with his powerful hands and puts
Pixel
me
AKS,
down
thanks for 100 bits. Thanks for another 420, Will Gono.
My hash cheeks for Shrek, he penetrates my butthole, it hurts so much, but I do it for Johnny.
Very weird fetishes you've got. Oh! CRUNGUS is he's just got a way of baiting out his opponents into driving into the rim. No falling for that fake challenge. And then Dory4 turns around and drives straight into the upright. Actually, I guess it's not the upright. That would be the post, because it is upright. Drives straight into the, whatever the sideways version of the upright is. CRUNGUS might be about to win this. The one advantage that I've spotted for this tournament that CRUNGUS has got is that getting that ball on top of his car with the Batmobile is significantly easier than it is in the Octane. The height of the Octane is actually stopping Octane players from getting the ball popped up in front of them until it's a bit too late, until the opposition has closed the distance. In this case, Dory4 is not able to get it up into the air at all before CRUNGUS is way back into the play. And CRUNGUS, on the other hand, he can pop it up so easily with this low hitbox to the Batmobile. He's got to be careful though, sometimes he might pop it up too high. Dory4 so far not putting any shots on target according to the scoreboard, but don't believe the scoreboard in hoops. It only registers shots if it hits the wall, the back wall that is, in the way that the ball would need to go in a normal Rocket League map. At least that's what used to be the case. Don't know if they fixed that, because saves and shots don't register, didn't used to register properly on hoops. CRUNGUS must have been aware that that ball wasn't on target, because he didn't go for it. Flick is too low here. Surprised he didn't go for an exit bump onto Dory4 there. He was just a sitting duck. CRUNGUS is going to turn around and slap in the rebound though. Dory4 not getting anywhere near enough distance on his touch. And he's only got himself to blame for that one. It was an uncontested touch at the edge of the box. And he's barely got it anywhere at all. 2-0 CRUNGUS. We got introduced to this man in the semi-final and he's looking fantastic now. Thanks for another 420, Will Gono.
I can feel my butt tearing as my eyes start to water. I push against his force. I want to please Johnny. He roars in a mighty roar as he fills my butt with his love. My dad walks in. Johnny looks him straight in the eyes and says it's all
from back in the day. Very, very interesting donation messages. But thanks for the 420, dude. Not sure if you realise £3 is the minimum to make Brian talk. So 120 in the bin every single time here. That's a little bit of tilt from Dory4. He's just driven underneath the ball and it's a cube. And then he slaps it clear, trying to get a distance pinch, but it's not going anywhere. CRUNGUS comfortable in the midfield now. We didn't get to see our beach football goal I so desired, but there's still 30 seconds or so left. Can CRUNGUS pull it off? Go on, just do it. Just bounce the ball on target. Just roll it on target and let the ball bounce up randomly and into the net. Nobody's interested in doing that. Can you still join? Can you still join the tournament? No, it's just finished actually. It's very nearly finished. You can still join my YouTube channel. There's now a join button on my YouTube channel. You're all welcome to join and support me and the channel in that way if you do like the content. CRUNGUS is going to take the grand final of the Cube Hoops tournament. Fairly comfortable fashion. It was a completely tight game until we joined the lobby, and ever since there, Dory4 has been on a complete tilt fest. Not playing his best, but CRUNGUS is. GG and GG's. CRUNGUS was the one with the majority of the pressure there, so I think he did deserve it. One more tournament now, no more tournaments. That's going to be it for today's tournaments, guys. Always look so emotionless. Jeez, that's really harsh. Thanks to the 500 bits, Eddie Third. I do appreciate that.